Hello, America, or whoever's watching from whatever country you're in. What's up? We're all people here. I know, I should wear the glasses, but maybe I want to have shifty eyes. You know, who knows? It's fun when you're looking at a camera and you can see yourself like, oh yeah. So yeah, welcome to the Hall of Hats. I'm Spindu Buddha. Now, you're probably like, hey, what's up with all these hats? Oh, America. Oh, they're all made in America. Come on. I'm a minority made in America. But you know what? That's some crap altogether, right? Yeah, check that out. I see stars, baby. Oh, and it's reversible. Hi. Hello, I'm a creative genius. I got a lot of problems, but one thing I don't have a problem with is creating stuff. And, well, I've got 40 years of, 30, 20... Do some math, move a remainder, put a dash under that, subtract like 13, and be like, well, I got about 30 years worth of creating. Now, the world's like, hey, who's this guy? Yeah, he's an idiot? Yeah, probably. But it doesn't mean that I'm not right. It doesn't mean that I'm not awesome. Right? Hey, what does life tell us about philosophy and stuff? Like, hey, the way you live, you pick up stuff, and then it becomes who you are. Hey. That's what I picked up along the way. Well, philosophy. Now, yes, I am a philosophizer. And I have my own philosophy. Spinduism. Since I'm a Spindu, Spanish Hindu, I put that in Wikipedia, by the way. I say Wikipedia because I have a small speech impediment. Brought on by a smash in the face. My bad. I did it to myself. 4 years went by. This is 4 years. And, well, it never came back to normal. So this is what we're going to do. We're changing the world, everybody. It starts right here. In the Hall of Hats. Because what I'm going to do, what I should have done a long time ago, but now it all makes sense. After COVID happened, after the president sent a whole bunch of money to go buy weapons up. And this is why I started to do this, because of that crap. Now, if there's let's say, 400 million Americans, and the government, it just pulls out a check for I don't know, $250 million, and just gave it to these guys to buy weapons. If that just had that sitting around, couldn't they have just given every American a couple $100,000, right? Hey, why don't what? This is all the money that the American workers made the U.S. government over the years. They have, a whole bunch of money because, oh, hey, let's just buy these weapons. Hey, why don't you bail out all the Americans that are struggling in the society that you created? So you made this for people to live in, but you didn't go all the way because you're I'm going to focus on money. We want more money. The more money, the more power. The more power, the more stuff we can do. And and we'll get all of our friends in power. And then all those friends will vote on all the other friends, and they'll get their friends in power. And then we're going to create the 3%. So, alright. Take your 2%, 3%, whatever. Take your 3%, that's fine. You guys can hang out over there, right? Now, the other 97%, what's up? That's who I represent. The 97% of people who are well, let's take that back. Some of those people are alright. Look, if you're alright, your situation is great. You got whatever you got, you love it, you're making money. Whatever you're doing, you're fucking happy. Then you just turn this off. Just go click. Because it's not for you. You're happy, you're living life. This is for people like myself who are yeah, I don't know if I can go the next, 30, 40 years on nothing. Basically. And it's I don't have a purpose in life. I do. My purpose is to save the world, right? One man can save everything. And that's why I'm here. And you'll learn all about that in the, just watch my show. I talk all about it. But hey, right here to talk about that. We're talking about the free society and why I chose it. Hey, you know what? There's got to be a change. Now, it's not a big change. It's a 20% change to the blue collar industry of people and below, right? Like if you've never made over $100,000 a year, then hey, this is for you, free society, right? Because that tells me, like I did the math, okay? I live in Connecticut, okay? And so they're like, hey, the minimum wage comes out way less than the cost of living, right? That's why everybody's back at their parents' house. Hi mom, right? And we're all like, man, I wish I could get a good job. But you know what? Are there jobs out there? Or is it just Amazon and like all these other people trying to keep afloat while big business is controlling, you know, all these tariffs and prices? So everything's going, like nothing's American made, right? Everything we fucking get comes from overseas. So hey, let's go American, everybody. I'm starting American businesses here in America for the American people, right? What do my businesses do? Out of every dollar that we make, I get 2%. The employees get 80%. And then there's like 18% for like investors, right? But check it out. If you have less than $100,000, I'll let you invest. And you can't invest more than $3,333.33. Okay? That's all. That's the, there's a economics term. It's like elevator. No, that's not an elevator. But it's like, you know, the top. You know, it's like, hey, you can't go past this level. Inflation rate. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah. So, but basically, here's the deal. Everyone's like, free society, what the hell is this guy talking about? Let me explain. Okay. In my vision, and this is what I'm working on, and hey, I can't do it alone, but also, hey, we need some funds so I can, like, go to I'm also going to school and creating this free society because when I get out of school, I'm pretty sure I ain't gonna get a job. You know what I mean? So, here's what we're doing. I create a business, right? Now I got employees, I teach them how to do stuff, right? We take the money made from that business, right? The GDP, right? The end of the year, right after paying employees, paying the electric bill and all that crap, all the profit, right, from this company goes into like a thingamajigger. And then we go, okay, we're going to give this much back to the people that invested. Believe in me, thanks. Like, you're not going to get back, like, the money. It's like, hey, whatever we got, we're going to give you. I don't want the money. Like, I get 2%. I figure 2% is enough money to help me survive. You know, car, you know, all this stuff right now. This is why I'm doing it, right? I did the math. I need $35 an hour, 40 hours a week to maintain my lifestyle, vehicle, a place to live, food, all that stuff, toys, knickknacks. But you know what? That's crazy, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm back. Like, look, I've been making like maybe $17 an hour, you know, whatever minimum wage is. Who knows, you know? And it's like, nope, not gonna happen. COVID ruined everything, right? So it's like, I gotta change the world, right? So my company, Spinduism Entertainment, is an entertainment company because I'm an entertainer. But also, no, we make games, right? We entertain you. We make clothing, obviously. You know, anyways, so it's going to be like this, right? That's how the dollar breaks down, right? So everyone's going to get paid, you know, $1 or so over minimum wage, right? Whatever. This is going to, like, we're going to do this in every state. We can do this in every country. We can do this all over the freaking globe, and that's what I'm hoping for, right? People that have money, they can do this shit, right? There's so much fucking money in the world, it makes me sick. Sorry for swearing, I'm trying to keep this clean, but this is what I'm doing, because like, I hate money. And everything comes down to money, 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 money. I want to live on the street and be a bum, but like, no one understands that. They're like, no. I'm like, I love the bum life. I don't care who you are, you know what I mean? But hey, it's not for everybody. But I'm not saying bum life. I'm talking about, like, I created these jobs. A whole bunch of jobs, right? Jobs for every man and woman, right? And the deal is, you work for this company that I make. You make me money. And by the end of the year, after all this shit is said and done, I take all that money and I go, hey, I'm going to pay for your fucking car insurance. I'm going to pay for your cell phone, your home internet, your gas. I'll get you a fucking babysitter if you need one. Like, if you work for one of the companies, like, we got you, right? Because all of them it's not, they're not like some are non-profits, but most of them are for profit. And like 80% of that profit, I'm going to give back to my employees so they can be happy, right? Isn't that all we want? We just want to be happy. You know, you wake up, you're like, yeah, the sun is shining, like, I fucking love it. And then you're like, oh, it's such a drag to go to work to make some shit money. Then I go home, my paycheck's already spent because all my credit cards are tapped out. And it's like, isn't that a shitty way to live? Why would they set up a system so you lose? It's like, hey, you know, even when you're going for a job and get hired, like, they have positions open and they're like, oh, you're overqualified. No. Like, can I just get a job? Like, I'm sorry, we don't want to hire you. What? Oh, one, you're brown. You know, we don't like you. Like, the boss, the owner says, hey, I want you to hire a certain person, right? They don't know me. I come in, like, I usually shave all this shit. Like, my LinkedIn picture, right? I'm like, oh, suave debonair. Oh, sexy, right? But, like, where did that fucking get me? Nowhere. I look great all the time. You know what? No one gives a shit. They look at me and they're like, fuck that guy. So, you know what? This guy is taking all that negative energy and positive energy, pushing it out and going, hey, freaks and geeks, let's do this, right? All the people that are just like, man, I can't do this paycheck to paycheck. I go to my job, my boss treats me like shit. I can't quit because I fucking need this job and I know I can't get another fucking one. No, that's not how I roll. I got a whole bunch of shit to do. Run a fucking entertainment company. I need people that can make apps. I need people that can sew. I need people that can do a whole bunch of shit. You know what? I know you're fucking out there and no one's giving you a shot and you're like, fuck this. Well, guess what? We're going to change that shit too. You know what I mean? It's called discrimination, I think. You know, we go on Indeed and they're like, oh, look, like 500 people fucking applied for this job and we can only hire one of you? Gee, what the fuck is that? It's like, oh, the AI robots are picking who the fucking, like, I haven't gotten a call back in 2 fucking years. Discrimination? Yeah. AI discrimination? Yeah. Oh, I got arrested when I was 20. Fucking A, I accidentally sent some porn to a cop in Ohio, and the fucking cop was like, oh, this is some gay shit, and then they called the FBI, and they're like, oh, this is kiddie porn. Me and 300 other fucking people got arrested for that shit. And you know what? I did my time, and they're like, that's all they fucking think. Oh, fucking guy. Oh, pedophile. Like, it doesn't say what fucking happened. It just says, hey, you fucking Google me, and they're like, hey, sex offender, blah. I'm like, nah. Fuck you. I got set up by some fucking cops in Ohio on a fucking internet. It's like Johnny Depp in fucking Blow. He's like, what the fuck, judge? I flew over an imaginary line with some fucking plants. Like, what's the big fucking deal? And she was like, well, the thing is, those plants are illegal and the line is real. Well, I made a fucking mistake. I was in college, you know what I mean? I'm so bad in college. Why? Because I ruined my life. But you know what? I'm trying to change the world for everybody because nobody fucking wants to be here. Everyone got fucking suckered into having babies and shit. You're stuck in the fucking society system, and everyone's like, fuck this because of the big man is fucking up everything. Well, you know what? That shit's in place, whatever. You know what I say? If we get everything we fucking want, we won't have crime. You know what I mean? We won't, like, if everyone has the fucking everything they need, why would they go out, you know what I mean? Like, hi, if you have everything you need, why are you gonna go rob somebody? Like, no, if I had everything I need, I wouldn't have to rob anybody. If, you know what I mean? Like, hey, if you could just go to an actual drugstore and buy some dope, you're gonna go murder somebody for that? No. Are you gonna have a job? You want a job? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna rip homeless people up off the street, put them in a program that I'm creating. Okay? We'll put you through the ringer, get you cleaned up, get you educated, put you in a job situation, get you back in the real world. Alright? A lot of homeless people are very smart people. They just, like, got the shaft. Well, you know what? I say we do change. Like, all these companies out there, they're like, oh, give us your money, we're gonna save everybody. You know what they do? They fucking just, like, put a Band-Aid on the world. Look, hi, we're millionaires, and we're only gonna help a little bit because we need you to break the law to make our private sector work. And you're like, wait, your private sector? What? It's like, hey, yeah. You know, that's why cops have quotas. That's why prisons have to have 500 inmates, because if they don't, then the shareholders don't get their money, and then the prisoners don't get paid, and all these rich people are like, oh, let's go get drunk and high, fuck prostitutes, and get away with it. You know what I mean? That's what we're dealing with, you know what I mean? Show me one politician that's never did a line of coke off some chick's tit. I'm pretty sure that's why people become politicians, man! Like, I don't want to be a politician. I don't want to be president. I thought about it. But no. No. I'm down here with you people. The real people who know that there's some bullshit going on, and you really just want to go have a fucking job, go home, have a drink, have a smoke, screw your old lady, or your old man, or whatever you're doing, and fucking go to bed and do it every single fucking day. Well, you know what? You do. We all do. But you know what? For some of us, you know, I'm about to cry. I don't want to be in this society. I'm octagonal. I'm an octagon, right? And then society, square, right? There's some triangles and some circles out there, right? But I'm an octagon, man. I don't fucking fit in any of those fucking holes. And it's like, where do I go? I don't know. Where are my people? I don't know. What do you do with your life? Nothing. Well, I think instead of doing nothing, we're just going to change the world, right? Look, I'm saying, it sounds crazy. I tell people this on the street all the time. Hey, I'm going to change the world, try to buy, get some information from people, they're like, I don't think so, that sounds crazy. Yeah, it sounds crazy because everyone believes this is how it's supposed to be. I have a better way to live for everybody.